G'day everyone, and welcome to the interview with Anthony Alessanani. Okay, well, that's how I try to pronounce it, also known as the Pair. Okay, on YouTube. Okay, now Anthony, some of you in my class might know this, but a lot of people might. Which AFL team do you go for?
Port Adelaide.
Well, and why did you decide to go for Port Adelaide?
Um, well, firstly, like dad, obviously, so following in the footsteps of father always seems to be the most niche answer. And then I sort of grew up in the era of Port Adelaide sort of dominance, winning the '04 flag, and attended my first game in 2005, watching Warren Federer run around kicking bags of goals. And I think since then that was the love of the club came through, and yeah, well, over the years we've been through pain and joy, and here we are today.
Well, that's good. Well, what you said kind of leads on to the next question. What was the first game you ever went to?
Round five, 2005, it was Port Adelaide versus Geelong at Amy Stadium. And we lost that game by 4 points, which was nice.
Oh, damn.
So, but seeing as I said, seeing Treaders run around, I think he kicked six that night. Yeah, that was a joy. So it was a good night, that one.
Okay, so yeah, how old were you in 2005? Just wanna know personally.
I would have been nine.
Oh, okay, because
Eight or nine, one of the two.
I was a similar age when I went to my first AFL game, so just comparing. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Well,
It's a good age to go.
yeah, it is. You actually know what's happening, kind of.
Yeah. You're not in a pram or anything.
Yeah, and the next one is pretty pretty standard one. Who is your all-time favorite Port Adelaide player and why?
Far out. Well, I hate this question, and it's not because it's a bad question. It's because I don't have a definitive answer.
You can give a
Because
couple
I've
of
got a
players.
four. All right, I've got a former, which is Warren Tredrea.
Mhm.
As previously mentioned, kicking bags of goals, but I think he was an inspiration, and growing up, had the number 16 on the back was pretty special. But today, like Travis Boak, the number 10,
Oh,
he's just an inspirational person. He's still in my eyes Port Adelaide's captain. It's yeah, he is just a magnificent human being as well, which makes it even better and probably inspires a lot more people, not just myself.
that is a very good answer. So I was kind of like going into the next one. Who is your favorite current Port Adelaide player? But you already said Travis Spoke. Do you have like
Travis Boak,
no one touches him? Let's see.
no, no, and I think Robbie Gray as well, just because I've sort of been with their journey and how he's come back from knee injuries and cancer battle, and he's another inspiring human being, and also the goat. He kicks bags of goals for fun and kicks winning goals for fun too. So I think he's probably right up there with Bokey.
Yeah, can't deny Robbie Gray is one of the most clutch players I've ever watched in my lifetime. Anyway,
Yeah, he's a gun.
yeah. And the next one is, what is your all-time favorite moment as a Port supporter?
Look, I'll give you one that's besides the premiership
Yeah,
because that's
because
probably the
that's
easiest
obviously
answer.
generic. Yeah.
My favorite moment, and it's a little bit different, but it links with the Warren Treadray favorite moment. I was, I think, 12 years old. We are at Amy Stadium playing Richmond on a Sunday arvo. It was wet, and Treaders was near near the end of his career. He's come out in the wet and kicked 7 goals, including
Oh,
the match-winning goal. The match-winning goal in the last minute of the game to beat Richmond by 3 points. And for me, that always stands out as one of the best because we weren't the greatest club that year, and being there, and that was sort of one of the first moments I was actually like, this is cool, going on the footy with my dad and watching Treaders kick the winning goal.
that's pretty inspirational, and that's a moment that would stand out definitely.
Yeah, it
This
was in
is
the wet too, so that was good.
in the wet, yeah, 7 goals. Oh my God. Speaking of your YouTube channel, since you're a YouTuber, has your love for Port Adelaide increased by doing YouTube?
I wouldn't say increased. I think I can't top it being what it is. Like the love I've had is a lot more than just the YouTube channel. I think it's given me a lot more respect into both how the club works, and also how fans deal with losses and the passion they have, and I think I've created a better understanding for how everyone deals with the week to week basis of supporting Port Adelaide and being a part of the club. So I think I'm sort of like a middleman type thing where I can relate to both sides and actually give somewhat an opinion, but also I can feel that pain of a loss, feel that celebration of a victory, and no matter what, the love is still the same, whatever happens.
That is pretty inspirational right there. Has there been any challenges of doing YouTube over the last 5 years? Yeah, running a Port Adelaide account?
Well, you cop your online abuse here and there, and I think I've sort of escaped a lot of the heavy stuff. And you get these comments here and now, oh, you're enough, you have no idea what you talk about, blah, blah, blah. But I can cop that. I think doing the channel with a bit of mental health battles and stuff like that has probably been tough, especially you're riding the wave of Port Adelaide winning or losing each week, and it can sort of make you feel pretty low or pretty high going into your week for the rest of your life. So I think that's probably been a challenge, is just dealing with that myself. But other than that, I haven't found too many challenges too difficult to deal with. I mean, time as well is another thing, but
yeah, of course.
I think for myself and how I've done the channel has been, I think I've simplified it for myself and done a pretty good job.
That's really good. Last question. This is not related to football. I know you're a massive F1 fan. What was the F1 experience like at Albert Park this year?
Bucket list. I can't recommend it enough for anyone that hasn't been to Formula One. Formula One's a growing sport still, and it was a record crowd, 420,000 people over that weekend, and it was the first really a big event I've been to since this whole pandemic. So to be there and be a part of that atmosphere and just witnessing the cars go by, I watched it on TV, no matter the time for the race, but to be there and actually experience that for the 3 days that it was there, like that, I'll never forget that. That is one of the best life experiences I've had, and I've ticked that off the bucket list. So yeah, if anyone's an F1 fan, go watch Formula One at Albert Park because it's a ripper.
Well, I'm very jealous because I wanted to go, but I'm not going to discuss about that. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Anthony, for coming on. Appreciate it. Also known as The Pair. Subscribe to his YouTube channel if you want Port Adelaide content.
Absolutely. Get on board, and thank you, Nick. Appreciate your time.